What's up, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com, and I'm here back to cover another stakes race, this time Sunday from Belmont at the Big Way, the $150,000 Floral Park, going 6 furlongs, turf sprinting here. It's an interesting field. We're going to start with your favorite, the number 2 horse, Lady Edith, for Christophe Clement. This is a horse that I've liked the last 3 times this horse has sprinted. Every time it's been against much better with Trevor McCarthy up in each one of those instances. So I think this is a good spot for Lady Edith to take a nice class drop here. Should be very tough in this spot, although it's going to be coming from off the pace in a race that doesn't have a ton of pace. So let's look at a couple others that are entered in here. The 6 horse is your second choice, 2-1 on the morning line, has a little bit more speed for Robert Falcone Jr. here. Irad Ortiz Jr. takes them out. This one ran a decent 7th place in the Grade 3 Caress, takes a little bit of a break, comes back and wins an $80,000 allowance here at Belmont at the Big A. Now comes back here and steps into stakes company again. Makes a ton of sense and should improve here second off the layoff, so I can see why the 6 horse is sitting on the board at 2-1. Mentioned there's not a ton of speed in here. Your lone speed may actually be the 1 horse, Igloo, here for Jonathan Thomas. Manny Franco gets them out. This horse will gun to the front from this 1 post. The question is going to be whether or not this 6 furlongs is going to get to Igloo. 2 back going 6 furlongs, made the lead in the $100,000 license fee. Ends up running third there. Miss J. McKay, pretty good horse, ends up beating Igloo in that spot. Has had success at 5 furlongs. The 6 furlongs is really going to be the big question here. The 3 horse, Too Sexy, coming in here for Christophe Clement as well. Gets Dylan Davis aboard. Ran okay in the Smart and Fancy. Ended up running 7th there. But now we're going second off the layoff for this 5-year-old. Only the 3rd race of the 2022 season. So you'd expect that Too Sexy is going to take a step forward. This is another one that's going to be coming from off the pace. Finally, the 5 horse, Can't Buy Love, gets Flavian Pratt 8-1 on the board. Michael Trombetta shipping in here from Pimlico, and another one that's going to come from off the pace. The last 2 races hasn't been as close up as it was originally in the early 2022 season. That Aqueduct race on April 16th fits and could put this horse close enough to try and make a run. So the 5 is a little bit interesting here, sitting on the board at 8-1. Like, I've been on Lady Edith the last 3 times. I got to go back to the 2 horse here on top. So I'm going to go with Lady Edith on top. But I think Igloo is interesting, trying to take this field gate to wire. This is a first off the layoff late in the 4-year-old season for Jonathan Thomas, who places this horse exceptionally well. I think Igloo at 6-1 has a shot. I'm going to try and kept waiting here in this spot. I think you're going to see Irad place this horse a little bit more forward, but really needs to replicate that last effort to be competitive here. And 2-1, I just don't want to go after it. So I'm going to put Can't Buy Love, the 5 horse, in the 3rd hole, see if we can get another price on him. So give me 2-1-5 here from the Floral Park at Belmont at the Big A, race number 8 on Sunday's card. Thank you very much for joining me for this race preview. Make sure you're checking out RacingDudes.com for all of the previews of the weekend stakes races, and making sure you're checking out Dudes Who Bet Daily Wednesday through Sunday, noon Eastern, for our best bets around the horse racing and sports world. We'll see you at the track.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best betting tips and coverage for the 2022 Breeders' Cup. Our wagering guides have cashed for thousands. You cannot miss our 2022 Inside Track wagering guide to the Breeders' Cup. So hurry up and subscribe, then go to RacingDudes.com, check out the free picks for every race, every track across the country, and the Inside Track to the Breeders' Cup wagering guide available soon.